Hello and welcome. I am Scarperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the Rebirth server. We are with our Stalker Tiger Shrike, who is at 19 million XP and about 250,000 left to get to level 45, and we probably will get there today. We have over 30 million influence now, and we're on a story arc for Maxwell Christopher, and our current job is to take down a council robot center. This is probably going to be a defeat all mission, which is fine. And remember, these are +3 missions, so we're going in the sewers. We should have a lot of +3 or +4 enemies. Oh, it's not a sewer, it's a council base. So we need to override 8 devices. I hear somebody upstairs. Oh, this is not the council, actually. This is Nemesis. So it has been a while since I asked what archetype people want to see me play, and so far there are 2 comments. Both people want to see me do a Mastermind next. So the Mastermind is in the lead. If anyone wants a different option, I guess they'd better comment about it soon, because I think probably by the time this episode comes out, I'm going to be ready to pick which power sets we're going to use. And I was planning to do Beastmaster, but since we're going to be a villain, demon summoning sounds awfully interesting to me. And I haven't played a magical character yet, so I could see a magical character who summons demons as being a very cool villain concept. And this is a lieutenant. I thought it was a boss for a sec, but it's not. It's lieutenant, so we shouldn't have too much trouble with him. He's only +3, not +4. So we should be alright. We don't need oranges, so we'll just get rid of those. Even with the focused accuracy, we miss a lot. I wish I had the slots to really buff that and not only reduce the endurance cost, but also increase the 2-hit buff. And I walked up too fast to these guys. Let's give them some knockback. Hey, I thought I clicked that. So yeah, I guess we could do Beastmaster, but I sort of picture the Beastmaster as being a hero. We could be a tech guy and do evil robots. Robots are supposed to be pretty cool as pets. But I think demon summoning is sounding awfully interesting. Not sure whether I'd be a male or a female in that case. Beastmaster I feel like is a female, believe it or not, even though I wanted to play a male character. My original concept for a Beastmaster was a female. But demon summoning I'm not sure, because I hadn't really thought about that much. So maybe we could be a male. Scion of Asmodeus kind of guy, or what? Orcus, who's a demon? Who are the demon? Demogorgon is a demon from D&D. So then I have to think about, like, what's the concept? How did this guy become a demon summoner? Have to think about that. You guys can leave some comments, and again, if you don't want to see the Mastermind and want to see something else, I think this is the last episode you're going to have a chance to comment about it, because I am going to start getting ready to pick power sets and origins, and we're going to start to design the character. So, yep, speak now or forever hold your peace, guys. you don't want a Mastermind, if you want a Brood or a Dominator or a Corruptor, now is the time. Otherwise, the two people who commented are going to get their say. Man, these guys are so resistant. Get that 35 damage from focus out of 146. Are you kidding me? Eviscerate does 56 instead of 234. Wow, these guys actually have like 80% resistance to me. That's partly just because of their level. Right, he's +4. So what you're seeing is a huge resistance buff to him for the fact that he's 4 levels higher than I am. It's really funny, we saw 2 glowies right at the beginning and I haven't seen any since. Or heard any. Let's see if we can find him. There's 6 more to go. I hear one. Where is it? It's getting louder. Downstairs, okay. It's funny that these guys aren't even trying to pretend to fight each other at this point. Let's hide again. And go ahead and assassinate this guy. Yeah, so one of the problems at +4 is just how much less damage you do. It's not just how often you miss, it's how much less damage you're doing as well. And that really ends up making it take a long time. We still have no problem against these guys. We're still doing just fine. Got a bunch of there to go down to. There's another. It's really weird with the layout. This is like, as somebody who's been a dungeon master a lot and made up maps many, many times in Champions and D&D and even in Star Frontiers, I would not design a map that had 8 things you have to look for, and most of the rooms are empty, and most of the items are in one or two rooms out of like 12. I just wouldn't design it that way. I would spread them out more. Like, what's the point of having 3 of them all in one spot? It could just be one glowy in terms of the mechanism of clicking on things, right? You don't need to have 3 glowies there. That's just like inflating it to have bigger numbers. Seems kind of pointless to me, as someone who's, you know, been a level and a map designer before many times. Not how I would do it, let's put it that way. Alright, let's head down this way. There are still 3 crates to find. And I hear one right there. Two to go. I hear another one. It's getting louder. I hear it above me. Come on, go down. Did I get stuck? Let's go down. Okay. And then I want to go up. Which is right here. And there's a glowy in there, and maybe we'll get the spoiler asterisk when we finish this. And yep, there's one right over here, but downstairs it looks like. Okay. In here, and there we go. And we completed the mission. Did we get a clue? We didn't get any clues, okay. So we destroyed the robot maintenance facility, I guess? And now we contact our contact. And he says you did it, Shrike. Nemesis won't be able to make an easy take over the council now. I wish I had some good news to tell you now that you're back, but I'll give you the bad. We've been duped again. While we were distracted keeping Nemesis from taking over the council, Nemesis struck at his real target. He managed to kidnap Nosferatu, the mad biomechanical genius responsible for the council's Corleones and Vampiri. Okay, so now we're going to have to probably get him back, right? At the conclusion of this battle against the council, Nemesis managed to capture Nosferatu, the mad doctor, blah blah blah. However, one thing I know is that I have no intention of letting Nemesis get away with any of this, thanks to documents you found a while back in Lockhart's files. I have a pretty good idea of where Nemesis might be holding his latest prisoner. I want you to go and capture Nosferatu. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting fight, because he is a very powerful vampire if we're going to fight him. And it looks like we are, because we have to capture him. So that will be interesting. And you know, I was in Atlas Park. I didn't really need to burn the Ouroboros, but that's okay. We also have the mission Teleporter 2, depending on where the next mission is. And let's see. Yeah, so guys, I don't know if it'll be patched by the time you watch this video, because it'll probably be a couple weeks after I recorded it that I post this. But be careful if you use Discord. Apparently, not if you're using the Discord plugin for your browser, but if you're actually using the Discord app, where that's the standalone app on your computer, the executable, be careful. Because apparently there's some sort of like a Trojan going around where people offer to, like, you get an offer to click a link and install some sort of a free game, and it turns out you're installing malware and it tries to steal your passwords and stuff like that. So be careful. Don't ever click on any links of somebody you don't trust. And if you think you may have been hit with this in Discord, there is a way to fix it. Google the... you can just Google it and find there's a way, there's some sort of a config file. You just have to make sure that that config file only has one line in it. But the safest thing to do is just use Discord from your web browser for a little while until this blows over. At some point, hopefully Discord will release a patch, and then it will no longer be an issue. And you may be wondering, why am I stopping to fight these Triolers, or whatever they're called, the snipers? I hate snipers. So whenever I have a chance to kill them, I do. And I've told the story many times of how I used to purposely just go around Founders Falls when there were a bunch of those Nemesis snipers in Founders Falls. I would purposely go around Founders Falls and just smack them. Now, I don't care about the lieutenants and stuff, the regular lieutenants, but I really hate the snipers, so I get my revenge on them. And let's see if there's anything interesting back here. If there's a boss, we'll fight him. I'm not going to fight every single guy. We don't need to. We just need to capture Nosferatu. And there are no snipers or anything in here. So I don't think we need to do this part. The joys of being a stalker. And where was the elevators? Over here. The joys of being a stalker. You can run through every level of a mission and see exactly what you need to do and just do that. Statesman hated this kind of thing. And there's another sniper, so we're going to kill him. And it would have been really interesting back in the days of the launch of City of Heroes in the first year or so that it was out, in the days of all the debates and arguments we had with each other on the original forums about how archetypes should and shouldn't be played, with statesmen about what things were and weren't working in the game. It would have been really interesting if it had been possible back then to make videos like this, do a let's play, and make things that the developers could actually watch. I know that in modern games, one thing that actually helps developers an awful lot is that they do watch gameplay by players who are playing their game a lot and then posting the videos. For example, there's a really good game narrator and let's play person, I don't know what to call him, online gamer named Arumba, who plays a lot of Paradox games. He's actually very, very good. He has a nice voice to listen to for whatever reason. I think that's the case. He has a nice voice to listen to. He's very good at explaining. We're going to get hit by this sniper here now. We'll be alright. He's very good at explaining what he's doing. He's very good at playing the games he plays. You learn a lot from him. And it's fun. He actually makes it really fun to watch. Okay, let's pull back because I'm getting hit by too many guys. He makes it fun to watch and enjoyable to follow along. And so I learned a lot from him about the games he was playing and also about how to make Let's Play videos because he does a really good job. And so, anyway, it's known that Paradox watches him, and they watch him doing, like, if there's an exploit or something that he uses to defeat the game, they see that, and they will try to patch it out. Right, and I know, for example, with Satisfactory, the guys on Coffee Stain Studios, they do watch what people are doing, and they use that as feedback for the game, right? If there's a bug, they can actually see it happen live, right? It used to be, there's the old saying in MMOs when somebody complained about a bug or something happening, the old saying was, "Pix or it didn't happen," right? Either post a screenshot or I don't believe you. Anybody can say anything happened. But if you don't post a screenshot, you can't prove it happened, right? Well, now you don't need that because you can make a video. Oh man, there are like 5 snipers in this room. And the problem is, you literally cannot kill them by pulling. So we have to do a few at a time. So yeah, now it's videos or it didn't happen. And, you guys have seen bugs occur with this character, and I'm just trying to figure out the most efficient way to do this here. You guys have seen bugs occur with this character, and it proves it. I mean, like, I'm standing right here, and it was in this very room. There was a guy caught up in one of the walls, right? Every single one of these spawns is a sniper spawn. That is insane. And if this was my martial arts super reflex scrapper, I would just be going after them. But the problem is they're so accurate. And if you don't have defense, which I don't, I'm just constantly hitting you, my regen just is not going to keep up. But as we wear them down, eventually there won't be enough of them to cause me trouble. It's just that I'm getting hit by like 4 or 5 at a time. Right, and they just stand there and shoot at you, and they can hit you from anywhere in that room. So what I'm trying to do is take them out one at a time. And then, now that there are only a few of them, the next one I finish will probably be it. There's a Tyralor there, and I think there's one downstairs. So, or Trialor, I don't know how to say that. So this will finish this guy, and then the other guy by himself won't be enough to really hurt me that much. Alright, now we get this last sniper. Oh, and there's another one downstairs too. I don't know if he was hitting me. I doubt it. But you can see now, no problem, right? When there were only 2 of them left, we could kick butt and take names. So is there another sniper down there? Yep. So let's go ahead and hide. And then once we are hidden, we will come down and assassinate. So there were, what, like 7 snipers, 6 snipers, something like that in here? Right, because the 2 on either side on the top, there were 2 here, that's 4. 1 down on the floor is 5. I think 6. Because then there was 1 back up here, too. Maybe 7, yeah, I think maybe there were 7, right? Because the 1 down here, and then there were 2 here and here, 2 here and here, and 2 there and there. So yeah, there were 7 snipers in this room. By the way, guys, we are very close to leveling because the snipers are worth a lot of XP. I mean, I used to basically farm them for XP. See if we can find Nosferatu here. He'll be on the last level, presumably. Either pretty much they always are. Don't see Nosferatu in there. Oh, he's probably in here. No? That's usually the final room. With this thing in the middle. Like the little, what I call it the warp core, because it looks a lot like the warp core from Star Trek The Next Generation. Although it's like sideways. The one in Star Trek The Next Generation is kind of vertical. Wow, alright. I guess he's through here. Might be one more level, but I kind of doubt it. Well, maybe there will be. Oh, there he is. Okay. So this room is going to have to be cleared. So we'll start over here. Excellent. So my guess is Nosferatu's, I didn't even think to look, but he's probably 47th level because these guys are 47, and usually a single room just has 1 level range. It doesn't, they don't have multiple levels usually in the same room. Those are the only 2 guys left in here. And I hear a glowy, so we'll click that. Got a clue. Test data. So this is test data that Nemesis got on how the council are doing things. So, and he's an elite boss. Okay, so we have to be careful here. Let's get our luck going. Turn on hasten, turn on instant healing. Assassinate the Jaeger. Placate him. You're gonna have to use a lot of accuracy inspirations, mainly because he's gonna be debuffing me like crazy. Wow, even with dull pain. I need to do damage a little more quickly, I guess. But notice how much more damage I'm doing to him than I was doing to a lieutenant. We might need Moment of Glory here, yep. No! It did not engage fast enough. Well, that's unfortunate, because now we don't have it or instant healing or hasten. So we're going to need a lot more Lux, because he obviously is sick in his 2-hit. He rolled an 18, he rolled a 43, he rolled 22. Yeah, he hit me 3 times in a row. So that got me. Alright, so we're going to need... What are we going to need? We need endurance, but we need a lot of luck. So I think we're going to move these things over. We're going to grab 8 Lux. Extra endurance and that. Alright. So guys, I will pause the video here, and when we're back at Nosferatu's side, I will bring you back. See you in a bit. So guys, we're back. We're not at Nosferatu's side because I realized we were really close to leveling. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to go after him when we have the level buffs. And that should make me able to beat him. He should not be able to do as much damage to me because he's not going to be +3 to me. He'll only be +2. I should be able to hit him more and do more damage to him. And also, we got our Moment of Glory back. We'll have instant healing. We'll have hasten back. And so all of that will make it easier. Now, that does mean that he's going to be fully regened. Right. So I just went and checked him. He had about 3/4 hit points anyway. So I think we're going to be better off doing that. Oh, this guy's going to bother me now. Look at that. I can't even hit a +3 when I'm buffed with my level buff. Look at this. Come on. Alright, now we go get Nosferatu. So we don't have the buffs for as long because I had to stop and fight those idiots. But we should be in good shape. Hasten. Instant healing. Turn off super speed. And now we can actually assassinate this jerk. Wow, he saw me. Too bad. Alright, well, placate. And we need to use one of those. He's only +2 to me now. Try to do some more damage more quickly. Oh, he sucks. He regens almost as well as I do. Remember what I said, guys, a long time ago? How it would suck to fight a regen scrapper? This guy is showing you why. right? When they can heal up like half their hit points. He almost healed again, right? He just missed me that time. Oh! Oh, God, the Dull Pain just did not animate fast enough. I hit it. That is really frustrating. Alright, well, I'm not going to stop to fight people now, so we'll just head right back there, and I'll bring you back, and we should be able to finish him off now. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back, and clearly I cannot let him hit me. So, we're just going to run with like 4 Lux at a time, and try to kick his butt. Can't assassinate him, so we won't bother. One of the problems is he can take me from like 3/4 of my hit points down to nothing. And so, if that's true, then even a single hit, you know, like just as you see, oh, I lost a few hit points, maybe it's time to think about healing, you're dead. Yeah, right there, see? %89 defense, and he's still hitting me. Trying to keep it up there. Placate. Placate. I don't know if I can beat him, guys. May have to quit. Can't hit him. Can't do enough damage to him fast enough. Nope. I can't overwhelm his regeneration. Yep, he's healing too much. I can't do it. I'm gonna run out of endurance because I can't do enough damage to him fast enough. Yeah, there's no way. Okay, moment of glory. This is it. That's all I've got. I mean, literally, I've got nothing left. Yep, and there went my toggles, and now I'm gonna get mezzed. Nope, can't beat him. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to lower this to a +0 mission or something, and I'm not gonna do that tonight. I will do that in the next episode. But I will go out and level up. So I'll pause here, and I will bring you back when we're at the trainer. Alright, we are training up to a new level of power. So, 3 slots. We're going to add physical perfection for endurance. Do I want to put recharge on moment of glory, or do I want to up shockwave? I think I'm going to up shockwave. I will not buy enhancements because we're level 45, so they're already going to be white to us. We will, I'll lower the notoriety down to +0, and we'll take this guy out as a regular red con, and then we'll go back to +3s. I will do one more episode with you guys where we fight him and defeat him, and then that'll be it until I complete another story arc off screen at level 45, and I'll bring you back before we get to level 46 for the next story arc. Until next time, I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes Rebirth.